Bear with me, I'm still practicing since 8th grade. I played the bass. I was first chair violin in 8th grade at Roselle Junior High in Illinois. Now I have a story. I gotta put my violin down where I won't step on it like I stepped on my $100 mandolin from Buck Dancers in Portland. And that's the one on my video of Sean was singing Mall of Kintyre. Because that kid can pick up any instrument. He can pick up any instrument and play it. I got him a guitar, small guitar, some cheap acoustic when he was 8, and he was mad at me. It was like a half guitar. He says, I don't want to play this thing. And I played violin, and my parents played piano. My brother played trumpet. He was first chair trumpet in school. Passed away in 2016, sadly, of cancer caused by a tooth infection. And he had a problem with beer, and he was living alone in my parents' house after they both had passed away, and it was going to be sold because of, the laws and all that, and he knew, and he would have a place to go because my brother and sister would have helped him, and he had lots of friends. But unfortunately, he didn't get his tooth seen to because, like a lot of men, didn't take care of his health. And by the time the family found out, he was too far gone, and his body just couldn't take it. And Robert and I packed up the car and the cat because she hadn't had her rabies shot. It was like 14 months instead of 12 months. So the cat hotels wouldn't take her, and we just couldn't find a pet sitter in time. And we just got in our little Suzuki SX4, and I jam-packed it full of stuff because the people below us were rollicking, nasty, drunken, screaming people from Texas that were the relatives of our landlord and land wife, and they were good Christian people who allowed her mother to be a drunken, screaming witch at 2 a.m. and wouldn't do a thing about it. We signed a new lease on the intention that they were going to sell the home, which was a lower and upper, and they lived lower, we lived upper. So I heard a lot of screaming, swearing, table pounding, and I didn't feel safe. It triggered my PTSD and my panic from having been in an abusive relationship with a guy that shoved me around for lighting a cigarette at my house when it was 5 degrees out, after he brought home a woman and wanted me to have a threesome she told her I wanted to have a threesome. And this was at my Christmas party, and my son's sleeping in the other room, and these people lingered, and he said, show her your rock collection, Jennifer, and me being innocent and gullible, according to everyone, did, and she was standing a little too close to me, and I'd volunteered with her for Larry Morrissey of Rockford, who won, by the way. And that was how I know Holland Zander. I was at an event at the Irish Rose in Rockford, and she was there singing Torch songs, and I went and sat down because my parents had played those on the piano, and I liked it a lot. And then I was talking to Larry Morrissey because I was a volunteer for him, and he knew me, personal fellow, and she came by to use the washroom, and I touched her on the arm, and I said, good job. And she said, oh, thank you. I wasn't sure because there weren't a lot of people crowding around listening to her. Like, we had gone to an Italian restaurant, my ex and I, and she was doing like rock and roll stuff, right? And because of who her dad is, Rick Zander, right? Cheap Trick is cool. My brother Brian used to go see them at the Playboy Club in Wisconsin when that was still open. And we lived in Rockford. There was a gentleman who played the guitar, and he also played the bagpipes. He was an ex-cop. He lived just a few doors down. And these kids in another alleyway used to blast their music, and instead of complaining, he just used to go stand out of their window at night and play the bagpipes at them. And that was my neighborhood. And he played guitar, and he knew Cheap Trick. And I never met the guys, but I had Live at Budokan on CD. I mean, on vinyl, that thing, the vinyl-y thing. And I played it over and over and over. I have a CD of it when my CD player works, because it's somehow not working. Because I might have spilled plants upside down, or the cat might have done something, because I think my Bose boombox is shorted out, but I'm not sure. But I know that plug and outlet is. I woke up and nothing would work over there trying to play my Steve Gurley CD, which I unfortunately took out of the wall hanging because I wanted to hear it. I thought I was ordering the CD, and it did come, but I had to take it out of the package. I'll put it back, though, don't worry. And I'm saving the box because somebody wrote on it. And I thought it was really cool. Anyway, this is my duck. And I rescue dog toys from being eaten by dogs. And I freak my son Sean out with this stuff. And he's like, Ma, you crack me up. And I do. And this is Harmony. She's a unicorn. And she likes to drink my wine and tea. And this is my green fairy, because it's St. Patrick's Day. And she says, hi, we bless you. Don't worry. We're going to take care of you, okay? So don't worry. You can come here if you're hungry, if you need a place to stay. You want a cheap Budweiser? You can't even get a buzz off of these things. My brother drank it, and I'm like, Tom, how you drink these things? He goes, I just drink a lot of them. I'm a drunk. And I'm like, all right, tone it down, boy. I have lots of stories, but I just want to say, I hope everyone's having a nice, safe, happy St. Patrick's Day. And from my house to yours, happy St. Patrick's Day, and the best of Irish and American luck to you. Have a nice one.